What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I wanna speak about, and I want your opinion of who you think should be the rookie of the year. Should it be this kid, Kon Knueppel, or should it be Cooper Flagg, right? And and I'm gonna tell you, I like who's having a better season. Wow, it's this tough. Probably, I would say that it's tough. I would say the guy Kon Knueppel. I think right now, I think he's having a better season. Um, I think he is a bigger surprise than Cooper Flagg. A lot of people, when you watch both of these guys, both of them was at Duke, right? And I didn't really so much pay too much a, attention to Kon Knueppel because of all the all the praise and everything that attention that Cooper Flagg was getting. Now, you could definitely see when you watch him play in college that he was really, really good. But I still didn't pay as much attention to him because I was looking at Cooper Flagg game and I was trying to figure out and see, if his game would translate to the NBA. And even when I saw him play in college, I knew that his game would translate to the NBA because he could do everything. He could score at all three levels. He could shoot the three, which he wasn't really dependent on the three, but he could shoot it. Then he could shoot that mid range. He really good at the mid range, and he could play with his back to the basket, right? So I was like, this kid, Cooper Flagg, got it all. Now, Kon Knueppel, when I saw him at Duke, he could shoot the three, but he seems like he was more of the kind of player that that come off of a pick and score like that. But at this level, at the NBA level, he's just taking people off the dribble and he's shooting the three right now. Yeah, he a beast too. But I want to play the audio from the Arena show with Gilbert Arenas, and those guys were talking about Kon Knueppel and Cooper Flagg, and then I'm gonna come back and give some more of my input.
Surprised by Kon Knueppel's success in his rookie season?
No, I mean, if you watched Duke last year, I mean, there was points where you kind of thought he was the best player on the team, right? Until Cooper Flagg caught his footings. I think those first 20 games of his college career, he didn't have double digits like 4 or 5 times, and 4 of those times, or 3 of those times, was blowout. They blew teams out, so he didn't really get to play much. So you can tell he was very, very good. Just like any rookie, you gotta get to the right situation for you to show your talent before you get hit with the veteran that's gonna tell you ain't shit, pass the ball, and confidence. So the fact that he went to a young team that needed another player that can put the ball on the basket, he gets to shine today, right? Like we see Shepherd, right? He said for a couple of years now he's playing how he looked in college, so it takes some.
I agree with Gilbert Arenas, right? When you are a rookie and you coming into the league, you got to be able to hope that you go to the right place where as though your skills can improve and you get a chance to work on your skills. The guy that the Lakers drafted the same year they drafted Bronny James, the guy that came out of Tennessee. What's his name? I like him. Man. I hope somebody leave me this guy's name in the chat. He went to Tennessee. He came in. He got drafted right ahead of Bronny James. But this guy, he can play, but he just not. He went to the Lakers, man, and that wasn't a team for him to play with LeBron and be caught up in that situation with LeBron, Bronny, Austin Reeves. You got there. Then, damn, what is that guy name out of Tennessee? But he can play. I just thought. And his game, as a matter of fact, that guy game out of Tennessee reminds me of Kon Knueppel's game, right? Now, Kon Knueppel went to a team, and as a matter of fact, Charlotte wanted him. What is this guy name out of Tennessee? damn, because Charlotte wanted him the year before they drafted Kon Knueppel. They wanted that guy for Charlotte, and so maybe, damn, what's the guy name? I'm gonna think of his name before this over with though. But the Lakers, I think, just really screwed that guy his career up.
For a skilled guy, talented guy to get his footing, but he got his early. So the person who was competing with him in college, the two teammates, or who was the best player, now they're both fighting for that same trophy, which is cool.
So, Mr. B, let's move on to you. Kon Knueppel, Milwaukee native, a longtime Bucks fan.
Didn't know nothing about him until I saw all this. But no, his numbers are crazy. What? What? Oh,
no, it's real. Like this is facts, right?
I mean, no, he
knows about you, Mr. B.
But the fact that he's playing well and his numbers are, I'm looking at his numbers right now. From his numbers, it kind of reminded me of when Melo and LeBron was going at it a little bit. It's just that his name isn't loud enough to where everybody is paying attention to him. So
no, this reminds me when Duke had when they had Zion and they had I forgot this guy now. He had Toronto now, but they had Zion and they had the left-handed dude. And at times, what's the guy name? He had Duke right now. He had Toronto right now. Left-handed dude went to North Carolina. He went to the Knicks, drafted him. He played with the Knicks for a minute. Now he's in Toronto. But Zion got all the hype, right? And then the other guy, that people, you knew he was good, but this guy's in my opinion, he's a little bit more solid in his career than what Zion is. So it works out like that sometimes, though. Like the first guy that you think is really going to be the standout guy is not always that standout guy. So,
but no, that's really dope. Like I didn't even know that it was that close between the rookies.
So, Swag, you surprised at all by Kon Knueppel's success with the Hornets this season?
No, I like what he's doing. Knueppel is stepping up. He's making all of them play. He's definitely making Lonzo play. I like that. I mean, not Lonzo. Melo play. Melo can't.
Called him Melo. Good. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Melo playing well because of it. And he's playing well because of Melo. He's really like Cooper Flagg is the focal point of Dallas, but in the Hornets, you still gotta.
All right, I don't think that Kon Knueppel is playing well because of Melo. I think it's the other way around. I think LaMelo Ball has to up his game. Remember, Kon Knueppel played at Duke, and that was a more structured. It was a more structured band. That's it don't make no sense for who is this guy that said that? Nick. I don't know what they call it. What's Nick's last name is on Arena show. But you coming from Duke, so that program is structured and they have a deep winning tradition. LaMelo is out there playing. LaMelo is out there playing playground ball. That's why LaMelo got sent to the bench because of his shot selection. People are not questioning this kid, Kon Knueppel. They're not questioning his shot selection, right? And as a matter of fact, on that Charlotte team, he's a bright spot for them because that's one player who can play in a structured environment, who knows how to play the game of basketball because he came from that Duke program. So, the dude Melo is going to benefit from watching this guy play.
Think about Melo and them other guys, but he's still playing well off of everybody for the year, putting up the numbers he's doing. I like it. Fit right in, changing what we think about, the Charlotte Hornets right now.
Last but not least, Dr. McCants. Been a big advocate for the Hornets very early on, heading into.
Hold up. Yeah, Dalton Knepp. Dalton Knepp is the guy who the Lakers draft. The Hornets wanted Dalton Knepp, but they didn't get him. The Lakers got him, and I think Dalton Knepp, if Dalton Knepp had went to the Hornets before, I think it was like a year. How long? Yeah, a year before that, right? If Dalton Knepp probably right now would be in his second year with the Hornets, and maybe I don't know, the Hornets may not have drafted this Kon Knueppel, man, because I wish that Dalton Knepp had went to the Hornets though, because hopefully by the time he not ruined by the time LeBron get out of there, man. Yeah, but that I finally remembered his name though, and what's the left-handed guy that's at? I remember his name.
This season. Are you surprised at all by Kon Knueppel's success in his rookie year?
Oh, not at all. I think I would consider Kon Knueppel something like a Klay Thompson, but a better facilitator. I think he handles the ball a little bit better. He makes better decisions, finding an open man. He's an all-around player. And given his background, his family, and his knowledge of the game, he's shown, even on a bad team early on, that he can get and adjust and be able to be efficient as he has been. Playing this alongside Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball allows him to really stretch the floor with his abilities. He gets to showcase a lot of his abilities that we would have never been able to see if he was on another team. Averaging 20 a game as a rookie, we ain't seen that since Melo and Brian. So you're looking at a guy that went under the radar, essentially did what he did with Duke, went under the radar at Duke. But I thought he was the best player on Duke's team. That's why I didn't give a lot of praise to Cooper, because he wasn't really the best player on that team. I thought Kon Knueppel was the best player on that team, but he had the most potential on that team. That's the one thing Cooper did have over him. And I think as a player, he's been able to show that them two together on Duke made it very difficult for anybody that was playing in the ACC. And now that.
All right, so that was Rashad, right? Rashad McCants. And he said he always thought that Kon Knueppel was the better player, and he also thought that Cooper Flagg had the bigger upside, right? And so now that they're both in the league, it's hard to gauge like what another man's potential is. I just think that both of these guys are going to get better. You can definitely guarantee that. I like, and for the skill set that Cooper Flagg has, like I say, could score at all three levels. I just see him just being so like he gonna be terrible, man. And Kon Knueppel, I think he, I don't know who should. I think Kon Knueppel probably get Rookie of the Year though. And fortunately, like I said, for him, man, he went to Charlotte. Dalton Knepp didn't get to go there. But that's. I think this Knepp kid is Knueppel is going to get that Rookie of the Year though. But both of these guys is they're a handful. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment. And I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.